name, okay?
Hi, Lucy. How was your week?
She doesn't understand what you're saying.
Oh, could you translate?
No, I'm not that good.
Lucy，他问的就是你这周怎么样？你这周做了些什么事儿？Lucy，你要不要用中文回答？
I play the games.
What games did you play? Lucy, what games did you play? Do you like playing games?
Yes.
Okay, I think this will be most of the students. Michael, make sure that you have your camera on. And for those of you that have your Chinese name or phone number, make sure that you're switching it to your English name. If you're not able to, the guy with the phone number is named Gabriel. The guy that's something is named Bob.
Cool.
So the guy with the Chinese is named Bob.
Great. Do you want to start? If somebody's
Okay, let me screen share. Right. Okay. Sorry.
Hi guys, welcome to Building Bridges. My name's Christina. I'm going to be one of your teachers today.
And my name is
My name's
Hanna.
Donovan. Oh,
And
go
I'll
ahead.
also be a teacher today. Sorry.
And my name is Donovan.
Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing during this lesson. First, we'll start off with a conversation. Then we're going to review our homework. We're going to read a book, and we're going to talk about that book and take a short quiz on it. And then we're going to play a game.
Okay, so we're going to start out with our conversation. So what is one place you want to visit and why? Jack, you want to answer?
Can I say that again?
So what is one place you want to visit and why?
Well, I like to visit Beijing because it's so big. It has so many places to go.
That's really cool. Do you have any relatives in Beijing? Jack, do you have any family in Beijing? You have what? Jack, can you repeat that? It's okay. We can move on. You can call on someone else now. It's better to get like 3 or 5 people.
Bob? Do you want to answer?
Bob, would you like to answer like one place you want to visit? For example, I wanted to go to New York because I think it's just really pretty there. Do you have any place you want to visit, Bob? If not, could Gabrielle go? Gabrielle, what's one place you want to visit and why?
I want to visit Sydney in Australia
Oh, really? Why?
because it's a beautiful city.
I definitely agree. It is very beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, Jack. Could Now go?
I want Beijing
Really? Why?
because Tiananmen.
Oh, really?
That's very cool. Have you been there before?
No,
No? Okay. That's
That'll make it extra exciting. That's really cool, Now. Thank you for sharing. I think we'll be moving on from our conversation. Homework. What did you watch for the Winter Olympics? Or did you watch the Winter Olympics? If so, what was your favorite moment? For example, in figure skating, there was a player called Camila, and I thought she was very, very good at being very beautiful on the ice, if that makes sense. Would Lucy please share? Lucy, did you watch the Winter Olympics?
yes, I like.
I like the moment. It is a favorite moment. Because it's a favorite moment when 古爱凌 got the treasure. 说呀，不会是说中文。
你可以说中文，如果爸爸说的太长，我们语言版的回答老师。你可以。
It was the favorite moment. It was the favorite moment when 古爱凌 got the champion.
你没办法说的，你就让你说。你说，你说。English Chinese. 只不用看，随便看。
Lucy, is there some part that you need help with? It's okay. It's okay if you use Chinese too.
Can I answer?
你就说华语大跟你说过吗？每次你最喜欢的时刻是中国队员夺拿冠军还是国人拿冠军？其实跟你最兴奋的时刻，我刚才跟你说，一个就是 It was the favorite moment
It was the favorite moment
when 古爱凌 got the champion.
Lucy, if you need a little
Chinese.
Lucy, if you need a little more time, we could come back.
你要不然就说 sorry，别耽误大家时间。
Lucy, do you
I
need a
don't know.
Oh, it's okay. That's okay. We could come back to you if you want. Thank you, Lucy. I think it was really nice that you still persevered until the end. That was really good of you. I'm really proud of you. Would Jack please talk about if he watched the Winter Olympics? So, Jack, did you watch the Winter Olympics?
No.
Oh, you didn't? That's okay. That's still good. Thank you for answering.
Jack, is there a reason why you didn't watch the Winter Olympics? Jack, can you hear me? Did you hear the question?
Well, I'm sick.
Oh, I hope you feel better soon.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jack. Lucy, would you like to go again? It's okay if you don't want to. Lucy, would you like to go again? I think we'll be moving on for now. Thank you for everybody who participated.
Okay, let's move on to the book. And today's book is called Mouse's Moon Party.
Mouse calls his friend. Could Michelle or Michael read the next sentence? Michael, could you read the next sentence?
Mouse
It starts with come.
Mouse calls his friends.
Thank you, Michael. That was really nice. Do you want to read on?
Come to my moon party. He says it will be fun.
Great job, Michael. Thank you so much. Jingyi, would you like to read next? Jingyi, would you like to read next?
I will come. Cat says, I will bring the cake.
That was very good.
That was very good.
Gabriel, would you like to read next?
Rabbit can cane. I will bring hats, she says.
Amazing job, Gabriel. Thank you so much for participating. Would Now like to go? Now, can you start reading from I will?
I will
Pouring milk. Said a party. Party needs milk.
That's great. Thank you so much, Now. I'm so proud of you. Would Jack like to read the next page? Jack?
Well, we dance this dog. Yes, this mouse.
Amazing job, Jack. Thank you so much.
Michael, would you like to read next?
It is time for the party. Cat has the cake. Rabbit has the hat.
Very good, Michael. Bob, would you like to read next?
Look how cow can put the milk.
Amazing job. Thank you so much. Would Lucy like to read next?
The moon is a
A yellow.
yellow ball. See it glow.
Amazing job, Lucy. Thank you so much. How about Jingyi? Could you read the last page? Or the next page?
It is a good moon party. We are glad we came.
Okay, sorry. Now we will move to discussion and quiz.
Okay. In the beginning part of the story, who were the characters? Would anybody like to go? Now, who were the characters in this story?
I don't know.
That's okay. Thank you so much for your honesty. Do you think we could go back so we can look more at the characters, Hannah?
Okay.
Let's see. In the first picture, that's a character. What is it? What animal is this character? Now. Great! That's so good. Thank you so much. Yes, one of the characters in this story is a mouse.
Okay.
So in this story, there was a mouse, a cat, a cow, a dog, and a rabbit. What was the setting of the story? How about Jingyu? Jingyu, what is the setting of the story? That is the time and place.
The moon party.
Great. Thank you so much for participating, Jingyi. The time and place was day and night and the moon's party.
Okay, so in the middle of the story, the events and the plot. So first, the mouse invites his friends to his party, and then they bring food, hats, and other things to the party, and then they arrive at the party and celebrate.
At the end of the story, they dance at the moon party.
Okay, so our first question is, what is the cat bringing to the party? So is it A, cake, B, hats, C, milk, or D, nothing?
Jack.
Um,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Oh, Jack, could you please answer the question?
The cat brings a cake.
Let's reveal the correct answer. That's correct. What type of party is the mouse having?
Lucy, would you like to answer?
Hello? Can you?
Did someone say something?
I'm not sure.
C.
C, a moon party?
See, a moon party. That's
Yeah, you're correct. Very
Great
good.
job, Lucy.
So, what does the cow bring to the party? Is
Michael,
it A? You can go, sorry.
Michael, could you please answer the question?
A. Milk.
Milk? Let's see. That is correct. Very good job.
Who does the mouse invite?
Gabriel, would you like to answer?
All of the able.
Yeah, that is correct.
Great job.
So, what does the dog want to do? Is it to eat, to dance, to play, or to sleep?
Bob, could you please answer the question? Bob, what does the dog want to do?
B. Dance.
Yeah, you're correct. Very good. So now we'll be doing the vocabulary from today's book. So the first word is party. This means when you celebrate with a group of people. The second word is moon. And the moon is something that orbits the earth. Number 3 is glow. Glow means something that shines brightly. Fourth word is music. Music is a group of sounds that people have arranged in a pleasing or meaningful way. Number 5.
Please continue.
Okay, sorry. Number 5, night. It's the time between dusk and dawn when there is no sunlight.
Before we move on, does anybody have like a specific part of the story that they liked? For example, I really liked the pictures because we got to see all the cool characters. Now, would you please like to share?
Do you want to go back and look at the book?
No, I don't know.
Is there a specific part of the story that you did like? Um, thank you, Nana. Jack, was there a specific part of the story that you liked?
Can you say that again?
Is there a part of the story that you liked?
The mouse has a moon party.
Did you think that was cool? Have you ever had a moon party?
No.
Do you think it would be fun to have one?
Yes.
Me too, me too. Thank you, Jack, for sharing. Okay, now we will be moving on to our game. So,
Okay.
how this works is for the first letter, it's called first letter, last letter. And so we can use objects, animals, food, cities, and sports. So the first are, if I say dog, then because my last letter is G, Hannah will have to say something like,
I can say gorilla, which starts with G. And since gorilla ends with the letter A, Christina would have to say a word that starts with A.
ant.
And ant ends with T, so then I could say something like tiger.
Does everybody
You
get,
guys,
oh,
are you going?
do people get the gist of the game? Do you guys understand the game? If you have any questions, feel free to ask us. Um, because we have no questions right now, how about I can start the game and then Jack, could you please go? So my word is cat.
Tiger.
Good job. Lucy.
Gorilla.
Can you think of another or a word that starts with the letter R?
Rabbit.
Great job. Okay. Teacher Hannah, is there someone you would like to call on?
Gabriel, would you like to go next? Gabriel? Lucy's word was rabbit. You wanna say an animal that starts with the letter T?
We need to say animal or anything.
Anything that starts with the letter T.
Television.
Oh, great job, Gabriel. I didn't think of that one. That's really cool. Teacher Donovan, is there someone you would like to call?
Oh, first off, the game works going by category. So you would choose a category and you would choose
Donovan, don't
somewhere to
correct me
go.
now.
But um Bob, why don't you say food that ends with or that starts with the letter N? Are you having trouble of thinking of a word?
Then, Bob, could you think of any food? Like any food in English? We could go off from there.
If you need time, we can always come back to you. So, Lucy, why don't you name an animal that you like?
Cat.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I like
then
cats too. Could
Li Jingyi, why don't you say another animal that ends or that starts with a T?
What?
Well, because Lucy's word was cat, you have to say another animal that starts with the last letter of her animal. So because she said cat, cat ends with T. So you would say animal that begins with the letter T.
Tiger.
great job. Could Chang Tong Yu please think of a word that starts or an animal that starts with the letter R?
Rabbit.
Thank you. Great job. Um, Teacher Hannah, is there someone you would like to call on?
Michael, would you like to think of an animal that starts with the letter T?
Uh, Michael, what did you say? Can you repeat yourself?
Michael, can you think of an animal that starts with the letter T? Michael, it's okay if you don't have an animal. We could always come back. Oh, then could Now think of a letter or an animal that starts with the letter T?
Panda.
Could you repeat?
No, I don't know.
She said panda.
Panda? Oh, that's okay, Now. Um, for example, I could say, T is a really hard one. How about turtle? Um, Now, could you think of an animal that starts with the letter E?
Panda.
Mm, Panda starts with the letter P. I know they sound really, really similar, so that's okay.
Elephant.
Um, would someone like to help Now?
Panda.
Uh, Panda starts with the letter P. We're looking for an animal that starts with T.
Tiger.
Great job, Now. Thank you so much for participating and sticking it through. I'm really proud of you. Teacher Hannah, is there someone you would like to call on or maybe a separate category that we could try out?
Do you guys, okay, let's do another kind. Do you guys want to do food?
It is very cool.
Okay, let's do food. Lucy, do you want to start us off? Lucy, do you want to say food?
Lucy, do you understand the question?
Potato.
Potato, that's really good. Donovan, do you want to call on someone?
Jack, why don't you name a food that starts with the letter O?
Orange.
Really
Great
good job.
job.
Bob, why don't you name a food that starts with E? Bob,
Egg.
are you here? That's really good, Bob. Make sure that you have your camera on, okay?
Egg.
Good job. Do you like egg on any certain dishes? Like, for example, my favorite egg dish is uh like an omelet. I really like omelets. What do you like eating with your eggs? Bob?
Do you just like to eat plain eggs?
Well, thank you for sharing, Bob. And I think that was really cool that you could immediately think of a word that started with the letter E. Great job. Thank you for participating. Um, Changtang Tong Yu. Could you think of a food that starts with the letter G?
Mm, Rock.
Could you say that again?
Rock.
Did you say rock?
Um,
If you're having trouble thinking of the name for the food, why don't you try to describe the food to us and we can try to guess it?
I don't know.
That's
Do you
okay.
want to maybe type it in chat? While you do that, why don't we call on someone else?
Um,
Jack, would you like to go? The food that starts with letter G?
Can you say that again?
Can you think of a food that starts with the letter G?
Grape.
grape. That's
Great.
great. Oh, that
Jack,
right.
do you like eating grapes?
Yes.
That's nice. I really like eating grapes too. Gabriel, why don't you name a food that starts with E?
Gabriel?
If you're having trouble thinking of a food, you can always let us know and we'll come back to you. Gabriel, do you need some time?
Uh, yes.
Okay,
I
we'll come
think
back to
I
you,
do.
okay? Oh, do you have a food? If not, that's okay. Li Jingyu, why don't you tell us a food that starts with the letter E?
Eggplant.
Really good job. Do you like eating
Actually,
eggplant?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite dish that uses eggplant?
What?
do you have
Like, is there a certain dish that you like that has eggplant in it?
I don't know.
um
Okay. Like, for example, like, for eggs, you can use eggs in 西红柿炒蛋, right? So that's a dish with eggs in it. Is there any dish like that that you like with eggplant in it?
Eggplant. I saw eggplant.
I'm sorry, can you repeat yourself?
I saw eggplant.
Oh, I see. Also, do you have a preferred English name?
What?
Uh, do you have a name you would like us to call you in English rather than Chinese?
I don't know.
That's okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I think we should move on to our homework.
Okay. So
Um,
this is our homework. It is to use a vocabulary word in a sentence.
um,
There's
so how about we
So
talk?
why don't we go back to the vocabulary and let them look at it again?
Yeah.
And we can like let them have practice. So we'll let them like get used to using it in a word or in a sentence.
Um, also, I know this was our discussion question, but does anybody who didn't get to share want to talk more about the Winter Olympics? How about Chang Tong Yu? Have you watched the Winter Olympics?
Can you speak again?
Did you watch the Winter Olympics?
Yes.
Really? What was your favorite part?
My favorite part is skating.
Could you say that again?
My favorite part is skating.
Skating. Me too. Who is your favorite skater?
Uh, 朱毅.
Oh, I haven't seen that skater yet, but I'll go check him or her out later. Thank you so much for sharing. Um, Gabrielle, I don't think you went with the discussion question. Is there a specific winter sport that you like?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. What type of sport do you like?
My favorite sport is skating.
Me too. I think it's very cool. Thank you for so much for sharing, Chang Tong Yu. Um, Jin Yu, did you watch the Winter Olympics?
Yes,
Um, was there a certain part that you liked?
the speed skating.
Really? Who is your favorite player?
Uh, Kelsey again.
Who is your favorite player? Like, who did you like watching?
武大靖.
Oh, very cool. Need to check it out later. Thank you so much for sharing, Jinyi. Um, Teacher Hannah, is there another question you would like to ask students?
I don't have any questions.
Teacher Donovan, is there anything you would like to ask the students?
Yeah, so our homework is to use the vocabulary and sentences. So I will give you guys an example, and then I want you guys to get a little practice and try to make sentences of your own before you go into the homework. So, for example, for party, one sentence you could use was and because it was New Year's, it's New Year's right now, you can say, I went to a New Year's party and ate lots of oranges, right? So now, why don't you try to make a sentence with the word party?
Walk.
I'm sorry, what did you say? If you need time to think about a sentence with the word party in it, or if you want to use another word in a sentence, you can always let us know. If you need time, we can always come back to you. So why don't we move on to someone else? Bob, why don't you choose a vocabulary word to use in a sentence?
Um,
Bob, do you need help choosing a word?
Bob, could you please use the word music in your sentence? Mm,
Bob, what is your favorite type of music? Do you have a favorite type of music, Bob? Bob, do you need any help? Why don't we come back to you after you've had a little time to think? Jack, why don't you try to make a sentence using one of the vocabulary words?
I like to listen fun music.
That was great,
Really good
Jack.
job, Jack.
Is there a specific type of music that you like to listen to? Jack?
Can I say that again?
Is there a type of music that you like listening to, Jack?
Yeah.
Really? What type?
What's type mean?
Like, it means what kind
It
of
means
music?
it means 哪一种音乐? Like, do you have a
Yeah.
favorite artist?
He said he likes listening to jazz.
Oh, really cool. Really, really cool. Thank you so much for sharing, Jack. Guys, don't forget to do your homework and go over all of the vocabulary and make sure to write a sentence for next time. Is there anything else that anybody wants to say maybe about the story that we read? Now. Mm, was there something that you specifically liked about the story?
No, I don't know.
Okay, that's great. That's okay. Thank you so much for sharing that out. So currently we have about 5 minutes left of class. So I was hoping we could get one more conversation in before we have to say goodbye. How about Lucy? Did you come up with your favorite part of the Winter Olympics?
Sorry, I don't know.
Oh, that's great. It's okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Lucy. Does anybody here play a sport?
Michael, have you ever played a winter sport before? Michael, did you understand the question? Do you need me to repeat myself?
Donovan, could you give them an example?
So one of my favorite winter sports is snowboarding, and I think it's really fun to snowboard, and it's a great way to get exercise and to have a lot of fun during the winter. Do you guys have any sports that you like doing in the winter?
Um,
Changtong-yu, do you have any sports that you like to play in the winter?
I like skating.
You like what?
Hmm?
Can you repeat yourself?
I like skating.
Skating.
Wow, that sounds really cool. I myself was never good at skating, so it's really impressive that you're able to skate. Do you skate a lot? Or do you skate like for a team?
Uh, I I was skating once or twice.
For fun.
Oh,
I wish I was good at skating. Thank you so much for sharing. It really means a lot. Uh, is there anything
well,
anybody wants to talk about, like something cool that happened this week? For example, I got to see my friends this week and we got to play and have fun.
Uh, uh,
How about Jingyi? Is there something cool that you did this week?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. That's cool too. Um, in America, we're having Valentine's Day right around the corner. Does anybody know what Valentine's Day is? Michael, do you know what Valentine's Day is? Michael? Valentine's Day is a day of love. Um, so that concludes class for this week. Thank you so much for joining. See you guys next time. Bye.
thank you guys for coming.
Thank you
I
so
hope you guys
much.
have a good week.
Thank you. You guys were amazing. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much for everything.